The death of a public figure often leaves behind an emotional aftermath, grief, shock, unanswered questions, and, in many cases, a tidal wave of speculation. But in the case of Chinese singer-actor Julaiti, his public expression of mourning spiraled into one of the most talked-about scandals in the entertainment world. What began as a tribute to his late friend Yu Menglong quickly escalated into a storm of suspicion, accusations, and online conspiracy theories. This article explores how a seemingly heartfelt tribute song turned into a national controversy, the factors behind it, and Julaiti's struggle to defend his intentions. Yu Menglong, a popular actor and singer with a large fan base, passed away suddenly after reportedly falling from a building. The circumstances of his death shocked the public and left many unsettled due to certain details that seemed unclear or unusual. Amid the confusion and grief, Julaiti, who had been friends with Yu for 12 years, appeared online to express his sorrow through a tribute song. On the surface, his action should have been heartwarming and respectful. Yet what followed was the complete opposite. Shortly after news of Yu Menglong's death broke, Julaiti released a tribute song titled "Are You Listening?" The song carried poignant lyrics about loss, longing, and memories shared between him and Yu, but the issue was not the content. It was the timing. The song was released remarkably fast, so fast that netizens began questioning how Julaiti could have written the lyrics, arranged the music, recorded his vocals, edited the track, and published it publicly in such a short window of time. Some online users claimed the song appeared to be completed before Yu's death, while others insisted it was uploaded mere minutes after the news broke. In an environment where timing discrepancies ignite suspicion, this became the trigger that turned grief into controversy. The public began asking, how could someone create such an emotional song so quickly unless they already knew something beforehand? The situation escalated further during a live performance of the tribute. Julaiti delivered a message whose starting characters, when combined, formed an acrostic phrase: "There are too many bad people." For some, this was emotional venting, an artist expressing frustration at the cruelty or unfairness of life. But for others, already deep in conspiracy theories, this phrase was interpreted as a coded accusation, a clue to hidden wrongdoing, or a message directed at unnamed individuals. This acrostic became a fuel source for theories linking Yu's death to foul play and pushing Julaiti, ironically, into the spotlight of suspicion instead of sympathy. Several factors contributed to the rapid escalation of the scandal. 1. The speed of the song's release. Producing a song typically takes time: writing, composing, recording, mixing, and publishing. When Julaiti released his tribute almost instantly, it raised questions, especially among fans already on edge due to Yu's mysterious death. 2. Julaiti's past connections. Julaiti was previously in a musical duo called JF Bros with fan Shichi, another name dragged into online speculation surrounding Yu's death. Though no evidence linked either of them to the incident, the mere association became ammunition for conspiracy theorists. 3. He was the only celebrity speaking openly. Many public figures who knew Yu remained silent after his death. Only Julaiti openly mourned and continued discussing him. In a climate where people speculated that others were afraid to speak, Julaiti's vocal grief made him appear suspiciously exempt from whatever was silencing everyone else. 4. Public distrust in official narratives. In recent years, audiences have increasingly distrusted official statements. Whenever an incident has unclear or incomplete information, people tend to fill the gaps with their own assumptions. And tragedies involving celebrities are especially vulnerable to this phenomenon. Eventually, Julaiti addressed the controversy directly. He expressed frustration and sadness at how his tribute had been misinterpreted. According to him, he wrote only 4 simple lines, driven purely by emotion. He never pre-planned the tribute. Yu Menglong had been a friend of over a decade, almost like family. The quick release was not evidence of conspiracy, but of overwhelming grief. He emphasized that the public had turned a mourning song into something dark and distorted. He said he never imagined that a personal expression of loss could become an object of suspicion, let alone accusations linking him to foul play. The scandal highlights how social media can twist narratives and amplify speculation. In the digital age, the line between mourning and manipulation becomes blurred under the collective microscope of online audiences. When a death is sudden and puzzling, fans search for hidden clues, timelines get dissected, and coincidences are treated as deliberate signs. Julaiti's tribute, intended as a gesture of love and grief, became entangled in an ecosystem of distrust, where every action is scrutinized and every detail becomes potential evidence. Julaiti's tribute scandal is a stark reminder of how volatile public perception can be. What should have been a touching homage to a departed friend instead became the center of a massive controversy fueled by timing. Coincidence and suspicion. In this case, the tragedy lies not only in Yu Menglong's death but also in how Julaiti's grief became a battlefield of interpretation. It demonstrates the risks artists face when expressing raw emotion publicly in a world hypersensitive to scandal and hungry for conspiracy. Ultimately, behind the noise, there is a simple truth: a man lost his friend, and his attempt to honor him was overshadowed by a wave of speculation that said more about the internet's paranoia than about his intentions.